Hey everyone, Pat Mitchell here, and in this free video lesson from TrickTrades, I'm going to show you how to catch monster moves from news and rumors. So let's get into it. Make sure to stay tuned to the entire video lesson because I'm going to give you a sneak peek into how you can win $5,000 and maybe a little bit more from TrickTrades. Okay, guys, and I'm serious about that 5K, by the way, so I'd stick around if I were you. So, okay, guys, news and rumor plays, they can be huge. How do you decipher what's good news? And by good news, I don't necessarily mean the stock going up. It can be up or down. But, how to decipher the news that's actually going to move the stock or if it's just going to bump it up just a little or down a little. You got to be able to tell what's hot, like what's really good, like solid equities moving news. Okay, so we had two plays today come over the news wire first thing this morning, pre-market, and let me tell you, they were incredible trades by TrickTrades. Um, First up, I noticed Facebook. Okay, so I noticed that the markets were gapping down here a little bit, this morning. So markets were gapping down, and then they kind of, they popped back up, and they were just chopping right in this area. Okay, so first, okay, so we notice it's a red day, red start to the day. That's usually pretty good. So what do you want to do next? Okay, so when you see a gap down or a gap up for that matter, it doesn't matter. You want to check for relative weakness and relative strength. And by that, I mean most stocks will follow the markets, either the SPY or the Qs. Okay, so the Qs, I want you guys to know this usually will track, well, this does track more like big tech, right? So the Qs track the NASDAQ, and in the NASDAQ, there's a lot of big tech that are involved in making up this ETF, the QQQ. Okay, so what you want to look for are stocks that are really they'll follow the market quite closely, but you want to find ones that are a little weaker or a little stronger comparative to the exact same time, tick for tick, that what the market's doing. Now I hope you can kind of follow that. Um, that's relative strength and that's relative weakness. It's comparative to the in relation to the markets. Okay, so what I noticed with Facebook, if you look at the SPY here, okay, so time of day, right? I'll zoom in so then you can really take a quick look here. Okay, it's pretty well straight across. It's up along the VWAP and it's just kind of straight across, right? So now let's look at Facebook. So mind the time. So 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. It's very, very flat, okay? So Facebook. So from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., it's coming down, right? So once I saw that, I knew that there was something else going on with Facebook. Okay, so what's going on? So you go to your news, and I usually have Benzinga Pro. Okay, so I'll pull this up. And I'll usually have Benzinga Pro up in the morning, okay? And this will let me know what's going on. It's not the greatest news service, but it's okay, right? So I use that. Put that back. And I'll look at CNBC.com. Now, I know, guys, CNBC really it sucks, but for big name stocks, it's actually quite good for just like news and rumors. You want to know why? Because that's what the majority of people watch. As retail traders, we kind of we're told that CNBC sucks and this and that, and don't bother listening to it. But you know what, guys? That's the overall sentiment of the market. That's where the majority of traders and investors get their news from is Yahoo and CNBC. So you can use that to your advantage. Okay, so Riot a little while back really died. Okay, RIOT. It died, and the reason why it died is because CNBC did a hit piece on it. Okay, now I alerted that first thing in the morning before it came all over Twitter and everything else. I was watching the hit piece the first time it was released on CNBC, early pre-market. Okay, so and we caught that move as well. So with Facebook, same thing. So Facebook has some news out that they're basically mishandling public information. Guys, when you hear that stuff like that, that's bad. Like that's any misuse of public anything. And especially a stock that is way up here. Bad things are gonna happen, guys. I'm telling you. Okay. So anytime you hear something along the lines of mishandling and public, it's a winner, guys. It's a lot of people probably thought Facebook on this dip in the morning was just gonna ramp up. Nope. Look at the volume. Look at the volume in it. That tells you, I mean, this was bad news, guys. Okay? And it's held the 200, it's held the 200 SMA on the daily chart. So, there's probably more market bulls out there thinking that this is going to bounce in the morning. Well, guess what, folks? A few minutes ago, there was even more news released that the security officer is resigning. That's not good. Anytime you have key members resigning, quitting, any of that, getting fired, sometimes it's good, right? But it draws attention to that stock, right? And when people like head security officers, chief security officers are getting fired or they're stepping down. Listen, if you got a job like that, you're not stepping down. You're getting shit canned, right? Okay. So there's major issues there. So now tomorrow there's going to be even more issues with Facebook. And if you take a look, it's sold off again, and this is due to that news, guys. Okay, so if you look at the level that Facebook is at here, like look at this, it's sitting on that 170. If 170 let's go here after hours here, it'll sell off, and we still have another hour and a half or so of after hours trading. So this can really let go yet. Okay, so how did I trade Facebook? And I do have one more play for you too. This isn't the only one. Like I said, we have two. So this might be a little longer of a video lesson, but guys, I'm telling you, it's worth it, and make sure to stick around because, like I said, I'm going to be giving away $5,000 and possibly more in the very near future. And yeah, no bullshit, like 5,000 US dollars, no strings attached, nothing like that. So make sure to pay attention. Okay, so Facebook, I noticed the dump, and then it popped back up, and I'm doing my pre-market routine. So I usually don't trade pre-market. It's not really my thing, but when I do notice something, I will take a look. So right in here, you see this double bottom. So it's got a bottom there and a bottom there. So what I was looking for was the break of that. Okay, so took a short, just a quick short, nothing major. I made about 70 cents on the trade pre-market, and then I covered. I was going to hold through and then just add back in because it was a fairly small position. But I was, you don't know what's going to happen at the bell. This could easily ramp. And basically, I just took my profits. I don't like holding pre-market trades unless I happen to, hammer a top or something like that. I just didn't catch the top, so I'm not going to feel comfortable holding through the bell and holding through a big pop for no reason, right? I'm going to take the money and run, guys, okay? So how did I get in on this? Facebook gave a perfect area to get in. So quickly sold off. I told all my members, don't chase, just relax. It will give you a signal. What did it do? It did perfect. So basically we hit a I wouldn't call it a top tick, but the best entry you could possibly get on the day safely with managed risk, we caught right here, right into the VWAP, guys. Boom. So that was the entry that TrickTrades, myself, Pat, and members caught on Facebook. Okay, now let's go through the rest of the day. So on Facebook, I wasn't really meaning to or wanting to trade and take a lot, initiate a lot of positions or anything like that because I had a doctor's appointment today. So I could only stick around for about an hour, hour and a half in the morning, get the room going, and then hand the reins over to Noah, who is my head moderator, and he kind of took care of things while I was gone. I set a hard stop and then just let her roll. So it's kind of a shame because I got entered right here, okay, and it really died off. It came all the way down to 170. And had I noticed this big dump, you can see the volume increase here. There's most likely going to be a bounce, and that's exactly what happened. I would have absolutely taken off probably 90%, 80% of the entire position right here. I didn't, though. I wasn't around for it. I didn't get back until this area. Okay, no, maybe, yeah, I was right in here. Yeah, right in before the VWAP test. That's right too. So it's a shame I missed the big dump, but that's okay, guys. Right? I still managed to hit, from here until where I got out. Right here, I got $5 and about 50 cents a share. I'd have to pull up my brokerage account to tell you the exact, but it was the whole move. It was basically the whole move. And I got out. I was watching it right towards the end of the day. I was doing some work and at the desk and still had my position on, and I was watching this consolidation. Okay, so these little mini consolidations is something I talk about quite a bit, and this will tell you which direction the stock's going to pick in the very near future. And I wasn't going to hold through a pop, people covering shorts, people buying into the close. So as soon as I saw this pop up, I got out. So $5 and roughly 50 cents a share is what I caught on Facebook and what other members caught on Facebook. Guys, $5.50 a share. Don't let this scare you off, even if you took 100 shares. Okay, just 100 shares. What does that work out to? $550, guys. Easy money. That's like free money. Okay, so easy trade on Facebook. And the reason why it worked is because it's a well-known name, lots of institutional money, lots of public money, lots of retail money. They're going to get scared, guys, when they hear news like that. Any type of mishandling of public information is going to be bad. So next up on the list was OLED. OLED, monstrous trade as well from TrickTrades. OLED, same story. This popped up, and I really like this. I announced it early pre-market, and as soon as I saw this news, I knew she was going to be lights out, at least enough to catch a really nice trade on, and especially when it's already coming down. Okay. And then you see, it just doesn't look good, guys. Okay, we're coming back into levels that we were in September. All right, it's definitely not good. Okay, go back here. So OLED, what was the news? Okay, OLED. I'll pull this in here. One sec. Sorry, guys. I got to close that now. Bunch of ads going off. So with Benzinga here, I'll just pull in Benzinga again. So if you look up here, Universal Display Corporation, which is this stock here, OLED. fell as much as 19% Monday after a report that Apple was looking to produce displays of its own devices at a secret U.S. facility. Okay, so what OLED does for Apple is make the screen displays for all Apple products. Okay, so now they're talking about, Apple's talking about building their own. That's not good for OLED. The reason why OLED is at the time before the market opened here, $123, $125 stock is all because of Apple. That's the only reason why it's up. So Apple and OLED are basically going to trade side by side. But now there's going to be a little bit of a divergence in it because OLED is riding the coattails of Apple. Okay, now that Apple is not going to be using OLED to produce their universal or their on-screen displays or their screens and displays, it's going to be bad, right? Like OLED is going to really sell off here, guys. So I'd watch for a day two continuation on this one as well. Facebook as well. So these are the plays. So now that that's out of the way, as I promised you, I promised I was going to tell you how you can win $5,000. Now, all of the information isn't up right now at TrickTrades.com, so don't go storm the gates to get all signed up. That's going to be up within about a week. So what I'm doing is the consistency challenge. We've all heard of the bullshit millionaire challenge, okay? Become a millionaire with my program. Guys, that's bullshit, okay? That's straight up, that's nonsense. My consistency challenge isn't going to cost you $6,000, $8,000 to get signed up. The only thing you need to be is a Trick Trades member. That's it, guys, okay? So what it is, after a course of a predetermined time, whoever is the most consistent trader at Trick Trades is going to win 5,000 US dollars to get put into their trading account, okay? So obviously, trades are going to have to be tracked and the whole nine, but as long as you're a Trick Trades member, you've got a chance to win at a minimum, by the way, at a minimum, $5,000 to get put into your trading account. Now, if you are if it's paper trading, sorry guys, it's not open to you. You have to have an actual live account. And yeah, more details will be released. Now, guys, I wanted to do this because I want to prove to you guys. I say I'm different. I want you guys to believe me. I don't give a shit about the cars and the watches and all that. I just want you guys to be consistent, okay? And what better way to light a fire under your ass than to basically fund your trading account? And no, this won't be for a funded account. This is for a real live trading account. Now, you can purchase a funded account. That's fine. But if you don't want to, that's fine as well. It's up to you. Once you win, you let me know what you want and where you want that money, and that money's going to go. And yes, $5,000 at a minimum. So the only way to do it is to get joined up at TrickTrades.com. You have to be a member, guys, okay? So right there tells you nobody loves you more than me. I'm telling you, I want you guys to succeed, and that's how I'm going to light that fire under your ass. Consistency. Consistency is key, okay? So if you're having problem with consistency, maybe a little bit of money on the line is really going to help you with that, okay? And it can give you that proper trading account. Because I really do believe with $5,000, you can turn that into a living. You can, guys. You really can. So make sure to sign up for TrickTrades.com. And there'll be more details coming up here at within about a week. So make sure to sign up at TrickTrades.com, and Let's do this together, guys. Leave me a comment in the box below and let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. Okay. And yes, no strings attached, guys. You don't have to purchase anything. It's just you just got to be a member. That's it. So get signed up. Come join a place that actually gives a shit whether you succeed or not. And I'll see you real soon. All right, guys. Adios.